evening, everybody. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. We welcome you ringside for a much-anticipated bout. Let's set the table for you and get ready to dish up this big night of action. Mayweather's entrance here, what a ring walk. Just brimming with confidence, ready for the task at hand. He's making his way to the ring. And I know you're used to seeing many ring walks where guys are really jacked up. This isn't one of them.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up and let's go.
Come on, kid. Round number one is now underway. All the talk is done. It is simply time to fight. Teddy, I'm going to be kind and simply... Mayweather stumbled back. He just got hurt. Nice block. Mayweather's left working well that time. Now he ties up there. Goes up top with a right hand. He clearly came in with a strategy here tonight, Teddy, and so many times it's, hey, I'm gonna bang that drum.
Yeah, he is banging that drum. That drum happens to be the body. And he figures that he's gonna try to move on him, so start doing it early on, and later on, he's gonna have a guy in front of him.
Zones in on that overhand right.
It's okay. Pay him back.
Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. And now he scores with that left to the body. Ten seconds to go in this round. Right to the belt line. This round comes to an end. And Teddy, easy to note here that he wasn't landing a lot of punches. Now he was throwing them up, but he wasn't landing a lot. Is that because of his opponent's defense, or is he just not that accurate of a puncher?
No, it's a combination. First of all, his opponent's pretty slick in there, pretty good at bobbing, weaving a little bit, slipping a little bit, making himself a difficult target, but his punch is a little wide. Needs to shorten them up.
That is it. That's it. I need another round like that. Just like that, all right? You're doing good. Just keep it up.
Considering the fact that in the last round, he got tagged hard, he looks great right now to open up this round.
Well, I'm not shocked because I think he has character. I think there's substance to him. And the only way that you find the mettle of a person is when you test him, when you push him up against the cliff. And he's being tested now, and he's showing what he's made of.
Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Targeting the uppercut, and it worked. Solid hook. Halfway through round number 2. Frustrating his opponent with great defense. The last thing either guy wants to be here, Teddy, is one-dimensional.
The last thing you want to be in anything to be successful is one-dimensional. I mean, if you're a comedian, you don't want to be saying the same jokes all the time. Your crowd's not going to be there. Well, your opponent is going to be there all night long if you do the same thing.
Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort.
Looking good.
Not able to land the headshot. We count down the final moments of this round. Little head knocking with that right hand.
Okay, relax now. How you feeling in there? Just stay alert in there, okay? Just stay alert. I need you to come forward with your power hand.
You don't need that no more.
All right?
I want you to bang the head and the body, all right?
There you go.
Downstairs, over again.
And round number 3 is underway. Parries that punch intended for the head. Unable to score with the hook.
Side, side.
Thought he had his target, but way off to the side with the uppercut. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. Missed that uppercut. That was nice. He just drew the punch from his opponent, and then a good counter by Money.
Yeah, like running through the rain without getting wet. Beautiful.
Money's making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch.
Left, right, left, right, left, right.
Ten seconds remaining in this round.
Listen, I'm not going to stand here and watch you take those shots. You understand me? Let's see.
Stay tight. Keep jabbing and hitting him. Keep him in front of you, okay? Don't let him move around too much. Cut the ring off. Then get off. And set the power shot up with the jab. Relax.
Start of round number 4. Easy scorecard to put together.
Pace yourself.
Right hand lands flush.
Use the jab.
Able to cover up that gut. .90 seconds to go in round number 4. Mayweather's in a tough spot right now. Boy, he got rocked. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Mayweather's missing the mark by a mile. That just was nowhere to be found.
Focus, relax.
Good block by Money.
More punches.
Final 10 seconds. Money's doing exactly what you should to be a strong defensive fighter. You got to block those punches away. You can almost see it just by the way a fighter sits down on their stool at the end of a round. As we come to the end of this round, you can tell that he's full of confidence and he can't wait to get right back out there and continue doing what he was doing.
Well, you're right. The first thing that I notice is his back's not leaning against the corner pad. You know, that's a defeated fighter. That's a fighter. He don't want to go back. Something bad happened to him. You know, he's leaning back like that. You have to pick him up from the stool. He's got all his weight forward. He can't wait to get going. You know that he's positive. You know that he had a good round.
You're not giving me the double jab. You only get...
It's like a whole new fighter out there. Look at him as we start this round. Remember what happened to him in the last round. Now he's up on his toes.
Yeah, well, remember what happened to him in the last round. That's what we say, but he doesn't say that. He's putting that out. He's putting it into the rearview mirror. He's going forward down the road with a lot of hope, a lot of vigor, a lot of confidence.
That right hand serving him well. That uppercut absolutely rocked him. Boy, I don't like the way his legs look at all right now. Big shot. Hits him right on the spot. Mayweather's still in a tough spot here. Don't get fooled just thinking he beat the count and everything's fine.
And I'm not so sure that he can grab. So what you got to do now, if you're a trainer, the way you taught him in the gym is you don't want to go grab because you might leave yourself open. Move your head when he comes to you, then you grab him.
And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. I like that step back right there. Just enough to be out of danger, but still close enough to then lay in the counterpunch.
Well, that's what happens when you have that kind of experience. You're calm enough to know that range. Know where the beginning of the punch and the end of the punch is.
Brings a big power punch. It landed well.
Well, we were talking about getting into the kitchen. He went in there and he tore apart that kitchen.
Teddy, I don't think he's got visions of sticking around too long. He's landed power punches early.
Yeah, he wants to make it a quick night's work.
Money's banged by a big uppercut. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Final 10 seconds of this 5th round. So he scores a knockdown in the last round. Now he gets to settle down and gather himself a bit. Do you go after it? Do you get super aggressive here, having had your man hurt? Or do you still have to employ a certain amount of caution?
It's kind of like being at the carnival. You know, you just hit the bullseye and you got that big stuffed animal you can give to your wife or your girlfriend. But now he doesn't want you to go away with that.
Oh, no.
No. He tells you, wait a minute, try again. You could trade that in for something even bigger. But you might lose the one you have already. That's the question.
I wonder if those 60 seconds were enough, Teddy. He was knocked down in that last round. Now he's right back out there.
That 60 seconds has been enough for fighters in his position before. This sport's been around way over 100 years. It's up to him to do it.
There it is! This is going to take some guts to get up from this. Once again, he goes down. It's over. Fight is over. Mayweather's unable to get up and continue on. That's what you want to see, a guy who can close the show and finish with style. He ends up a knockout victor tonight.
And that's what his trainer wanted. His trainer was even telling him, step it up a little bit, because he knew this was possible, and they got it.
Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time ringside.